Namaskar. There is a crisis uh, in Ladakh since the violence on 24th September. Sonam Wangchuk was sitting on his fifth fast, uh, which was meant to go on for 5 weeks. Uh, but in the middle of it, some youth resorted to violence. They lost patience because they thought that sitting on fast one after the other was not yielding anything. And therefore, they told Sonam Wangchuk that they are going ahead to take some action. And they pelted the stones and put the BJP office on fire. And then there was police fighting in which four people were killed, including a former soldier. 87 people were injured, 15 of them very seriously, and about 40 to 45 people were arrested. Now, the Leh Apex Body and Kargil Democratic Alliance, which were having dialogue with the government of India at the highest level, have withdrawn from the dialogue process. They say that Sonam Wangchuk and others who have been arrested must be released. It is a shame that a person like Sonam Wangchuk, who is a very fine activist and has done wonderful work in using technology for local solutions in Ladakh, and is committed to education, meaningful education for the children and youth of Ladakh, and was fighting for the rights of Ladakhis for a democratic setup there, because after Article 370 and 35A were withdrawn, and Ladakh was separated from Jammu and Kashmir and was converted into a union territory. Initially, there was jubilation because it has been a long-time demand of the Ladakhis to get a union territory. But within a year, they realized that they had been cheated because there was no assembly given to them, unlike Jammu and Kashmir. Now, what kind of assembly has been Jammu and Kashmir is a different question, where the lieutenant governor supersedes the chief minister on various matters. The chief minister can be put under house arrest by his own police, but at least they have an assembly. But in Ladakh, there is no assembly. They had 4 MLAs in the Jammu and Kashmir assembly, which is now gone. They don't have any Rajya Sabha member. There is only one member to the Lok Sabha, and they have hill autonomous development councils, which were quite empowered before 2019 decision. But since 2019, they also have been disempowered. For example, only 10% of the budget which gets spent on Ladakh is given to them. The rest is spent by the nominated lieutenant governor and the bureaucracy. So Ladakhis have been feeling cheated. They think that democracy has been taken away from them. They have been fighting for their democratic rights, and since 2021, Leh Apex Body and Kargil Democratic Alliance have come up with 4 demands on which they are carrying out their struggle. Number 1 is they want Ladakh to be included in the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution because it is a primarily tribal area, 99% tribal. So 6th schedule will allow them protection of their natural resources and their cultural identity. Number 2, they want full statehood for Ladakh, not union territory, but full statehood, similar to the demand of Jammu and Kashmir. Third, they want a public service commission dedicated to Ladakh because in the last 6 years, there has not been a single appointment at the gazetted level. And number 4, they want two Lok Sabha members from Ladakh, so that the two dominant populations in Ladakh, the Buddhists concentrated in Leh and the Muslims, the Shia Muslims concentrated in Kargil, are equally represented in the Lok Sabha. Now these demands are very reasonable, and why should the government of India not agree to them is inexplicable. So the government of India must engage in dialogue first of all, continue the dialogue, and agree to their demands so that the agitation in Ladakh ends and the Ladakhis can live a normal life like the people in other states of India, with all their democratic rights restored, with their voice in the state government, in the state assembly, and their own decisions taken by their assembly and the government, local government in Ladakh, which is not happening now. But for some strange reason, the government of India is playing a hardball. It is not agreeing to the Ladakhi demands, and therefore Ladakhis have decided to carry forward their struggle. And on 18th of October, they have decided that they will take out silent marches, not just in Leh or Kargil, but in all the blocks of the state, of the Union Territory. And then they will have a blackout for 3 hours in the evening from 6 to 9 p.m. Everybody will shut off their lights to register their protest. And given that the Leh Apex Body and the Kargil Democratic Alliance, which represent the two major sections of population of Ladakh, we can be sure that the protest will be completely successful. I mean, we will see an actual blackout in Ladakh on 18th October evening, and people will be out in the streets in the morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. It is a shame, it is an irony that India claims to be a democratic country, but in our small state of Ladakh with a population of 3 lakhs, we are not willing to agree to the demands of the people. I mean, almost 100% of the people of Ladakh are agreeable to the demands put forward by Kargil Democratic Alliance and Leh Apex Body. They are behind those demands, but in spite of that, the government is not agreeing. This is against the norms of democracy. This is against our constitution, and this is against basic norms of a decent society, of a humane society. Now, the Ladakhis are also demanding the release of Sonam Wangchuk and everybody who has been arrested. There are still about 25 people or 24 people still in jail, and most of them are young people. And they are also saying that there should be an inquiry in the 24 September incident. I mean, who ordered the firing? There's no clarity on that, because the magistrate who was supposed to have ordered did not order, and all pressures on him to make a backdated order have failed, because he is a local person and he says that I will leave my job but I will not do this illegal thing of to prepare a backdated firing order. So there is no firing order by any magistrate. Nobody knows where the firing order came, whether it came from Leh or Jammu or Delhi. So the people of Ladakh are demanding that there should be a judicial inquiry into the incident of 24 September as to who ordered the firing and how did the security personnel, the CRPF, they fired upon people and the bullets hit their head and chest. I mean, when you are dispersing a crowd, when you are firing with the objective of dispersing a crowd, you're supposed to fire below the knee. But how did the bullets hit the head and the chest of people? This is a very serious matter. 15 people have been seriously injured. So, the people who have ordered this illegal firing must be held accountable, must be punished for having done this because they have disturbed the peace of Ladakh. Ladakh is a very peaceful region. Buddhists are known, for upholding the value of peace. They are never violent, but what has happened there in Leh on 24th September is very shameful. The act of the government and the local administration is condemnable, and we hope that the people responsible for it are held accountable. Thank you.